24 years have passed since The Lord of the Rings changed cinema forever. The cast who brought Middle-earth to life has transformed in ways fans never expected. Some aging gracefully, others completely unrecognizable. Let's look at how each actor has changed after more than 2 decades. Elijah Wood, born in 1981, became the beating heart of the trilogy as the courageous ring-bearer Frodo Baggins at the tender age of 20. With his wide, expressive blue eyes, he perfectly conveyed the immense weight of the One Ring, portraying a small hobbit who carried the fate of the world on his shoulders to the fires of Mount Doom. His performance anchored the fantasy in deep emotional reality, vividly showing the loss of innocence required to save Middle-earth from darkness. Currently at 44, he has forged a unique path as a producer and actor in indie horror films, purposely distancing himself from blockbusters to pursue daring artistic projects. Ian McKellen, born in 1939, delivered a performance for the ages as the wise and powerful wizard Gandalf at the age of 62. Balancing warmth, humor, and terrifying authority, he played the guide of the Fellowship, famously standing against the Balrog with the thunderous cry, "You shall not pass." Whether as the Grey Pilgrim or the White Rider, his presence gave the films their gravitas and historical weight, earning him a well-deserved Academy Award nomination. Currently at 86, this knighted legend of the stage and screen continues to perform Shakespeare and star in films, remaining one of the most beloved actors in the world. Cate Blanchett, born in 1969, brought an ethereal, otherworldly power to the screen as the elven Lady Galadriel at the age of 32. As the narrator of the prologue, her voice set the tone for the entire saga, while her physical performance captured the ageless wisdom and terrifying potential of the High Elves. She famously portrayed the temptation of the ring, briefly transforming into a dark, tempestuous queen before passing the test with grace and humility. Currently at 56, she stands as a 2-time Academy Award winner and a cinematic titan, known for her incredible versatility in masterpieces like Tar and Blue Jasmine. Viggo Mortensen, born in 1958, stepped into the role of the rugged Ranger Aragorn at the last minute at the age of 43. He didn't just play the king in exile, he lived the part, famously performing his own stunts, breaking a tooth and toes, and even buying the horse he rode on screen. His quiet intensity and reluctant leadership provided the human soul of the epic, culminating in his majestic crowning as King Elisar. Currently, at 67, he is a true Renaissance man, finding success as an acclaimed director, poet, photographer, and painter, while remaining a deeply respected figure in global cinema. Orlando Bloom, born in 1977, became an overnight global sensation as the lethal elven prince Legolas at the age of 24. Fresh out of drama school, he brought a graceful, balletic physicality to the role, redefining action archery with iconic moments, like shield surfing at Helm's Deep and taking down a massive Oliphant single-handedly. His platinum blonde hair and sharp aim made him the trilogy's breakout heartthrob, adorning bedroom walls worldwide. Currently at 48, he remains a major star, having conquered another massive franchise in Pirates of the Caribbean and continuing to act in high-profile projects while raising his family with Katy Perry. Sean Astin, born in 1971, delivered the trilogy's most emotionally resonant performance as the loyal gardener Samwise Gamgee at the age of 30. He embodied the definition of friendship, famously carrying Frodo up the burning slopes of Mount Doom when the ring became too heavy, uttering the immortal line, "I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you." His portrayal of unwavering courage and simple decency arguably makes him the true hero of the story. Currently at 54, he is a beloved pop culture icon, celebrated for his roles in The Goonies and Stranger Things, and remains a passionate advocate for mental health awareness. Christopher Lee, born in 1922, brought a legendary and terrifying presence to the role of Saruman the White at the age of 79. As the only cast member who had actually met J.R.R. Tolkien, he imbued the treacherous wizard with a deep, resonant authority, perfectly capturing his tragic fall from grace into Sauron's puppet. His duel with Gandalf and his industrialization of Isengard remain some of the trilogy's most menacing sequences. We lost this cinematic titan to heart failure in 2015 at the age of 93, leaving behind an unmatched legacy of iconic villains that spanned nearly a century of film history. Liv Tyler, born in 1977, graced the screen with breathless, ethereal beauty as the elven princess Arwen Undomiel at the age of 24. She brought a profound emotional weight to the story, portraying the immortal maiden who chose to sacrifice her eternal life for the love of a mortal man, Aragorn. Her heroic moment summoning the flood at the ford of Bruinen to save Frodo established her as a warrior of light, proving she was far more than just a distant love interest. Currently, at 48, she remains a timeless beauty and talent, balancing her acting career with her work as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and a devoted mother. Sean Bean, born in 1959, delivered a powerhouse performance of redemption as the tragic warrior Boromir at the age of 42. He played the captain of Gondor who famously succumbed to the temptation of the ring, only to redeem himself in a blaze of glory by sacrificing his life to protect the hobbits. His death scene, pierced by arrows while swearing allegiance to Aragorn as my brother, my captain, my king, stands as one of the most heartbreaking moments in fantasy cinema. Currently at 66, he remains a highly in-demand actor, known for Game of Thrones and his uncanny ability to play characters who meet memorable ends. Andy Serkis, born in 1964, revolutionized the art of acting forever as the wretched creature Gollum at the age of 37. He didn't just voice the character, he physically embodied the split personality of Smeagol and Gollum through groundbreaking motion capture technology, crawling through mud and water to create a performance of Shakespearean depth. His tortured internal monologues and his rasping whisper of "my precious" became instant cultural landmarks, proving that a digital character could possess a human soul. Currently at 61, he is a directing force and the undisputed king of performance capture, reshaping how we create cinema. Hugo Weaving, born in 1960, commanded the screen with ageless authority as the half-elven Lord Elrond at the age of 41. Presiding over the Council of Rivendell, he portrayed the stern yet benevolent guardian of Middle-earth's history, famous for his deep skepticism of men and his protective love for his daughter Arwen. His distinct, rhythmic delivery gave weight to the ancient lore, providing a perfect counterpoint to his other iconic role as Agent Smith during the very same era. Currently at 65, this Australian icon remains a versatile and highly respected actor, thriving in film and theater with his commanding presence. Ian Holm, born in 1931, captured the whimsical yet burdened spirit of Bilbo Baggins at the age of 70. He played the eccentric uncle who started it all, brilliantly portraying the subtle, corrupting influence of the ring after possessing it for decades. His shocking transformation face in Rivendell remains one of the trilogy's most effective jump scares, symbolizing the addiction he fought to overcome. We sadly lost this knighted acting giant to Parkinson's-related illness in 2020 at the age of 88. He leaves behind a monumental legacy, from Alien to Chariots of Fire, forever remembered as the brave hobbit who went there and back again. John Rhys Davies, born in 1944, brought thunderous energy to the Fellowship as the dwarf warrior Gimli at the age of 57. Ironically, the tallest member of the cast, he played the stout, axe-wielding fighter who overcame ancient prejudices to forge a legendary friendship with the elf Legolas. He also lent his deep, rumbling bass voice to Treebeard the Ent, giving life to the ancient forest of Fangorn. His comedic timing and fierce loyalty provided the trilogy with both muscle and mirth. Currently at 81, he remains a prolific figure in adventure cinema, continuing to delight fans at conventions worldwide. Dominic Monaghan, born in 1976, played the sharp and resourceful Meriadoc Merry Brandybuck at the age of 25. Often the smarter half of the mischievous duo, he evolved from a fireworks-stealing prankster into a brave knight of Rohan, famously riding into battle with Éowyn. His crucial role in stabbing the Witch King of Angmar proved that even the smallest person could change the course of the future. Currently at 48, he has enjoyed a diverse career starring in the hit series Lost and continues to explore his passion for nature and wildlife as a host and conservationist. Billy Boyd, born in 1968, captured hearts as the delightfully impulsive peregrine Pippin took at the age of 33. As the youngest and most curious hobbit, his accidental antics often alerted the enemy, yet his journey led him to become a noble guard of the Citadel in Gondor. His hauntingly beautiful rendition of The Edge of Night, sung while Faramir rode to a doomed battle, remains one of the most poignant musical moments in cinema history. Currently at 57, he continues to make music and hosts the popular podcast The Friendship Onion with his best friend Dominic Monaghan, celebrating their enduring bond. Carl Urban, born in 1972, charged onto the screen with fierce intensity as Éomer, the Marshal of the Riddermark, at the age of 30. He played the loyal nephew of King Theoden, who was unjustly exiled, only to return at the turn of the tide to save the heroes. His arrival at Helm's Deep at first light on the 5th day remains one of the most triumphant cavalry charges in film history. His gritty performance established him as a commanding action star. Currently at 53, he is a massive global star, best known for his brutal role as Butcher in the hit series The Boys. Bernard Hill, born in 1944, delivered a majestic and heartbreaking performance as King Theoden at the age of 58. He portrayed the possessed ruler withered by Saruman's magic, who was restored to his former glory by Gandalf, leading his people with honor. His rallying speech at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, screaming death as he led the charge, stands as perhaps the greatest battle cry ever filmed. Tragically, we lost this incredible talent very recently in May 2024 at the age of 79. He leaves behind an immortal legacy as the king who rode to ruin and the world's ending. Miranda Otto, born in 1967, embodied strength and grace as Éowyn, the shield maiden of Rohan, at the age of 35. She played the noblewoman who refused to stay behind in the cages, disguising herself as a soldier to ride into war to protect those she loved. Her defining moment came on the Pelennor Fields, where she faced the Witch King of Angmar and delivered the iconic line, "I am no man," before striking him down. Currently at 57, she remains a celebrated actress, recently returning to the franchise to narrate the anime film The War of the Rohirrim, bridging the past and future of Middle-earth. If you enjoyed this journey back to Middle-earth, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing transformations of legendary Hollywood stars.